What's going on, guys? Keegan here from Punisher's Paintball. I'm here with media guy Doug. Today we're doing a comparison video between pods of all things.
Hey,
HK Army HSTL and the Bunkerkings ESC. So,
does it also stand for escape pods? I think I've heard people call them that as well. But regardless, this is going to be a fun comparison, you guys. If you like this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. In the description, you will see a link for either one of these products. You can grab whichever one you like, or try both and let us know what you thought. But we'll catch you after the intro.
alright guys, so first off, let's start with price and what they come with. With the HK ones, you get 6 pods for the price of
$17.95.
And for the Bunkerkings, you're getting 8 pods for $26.95. So overall, per pod, you're going to be paying more for the Bunkerkings ESC pods, but we're going to explain why.
There's always a reason.
Yeah.
All right,
well,
so
not always.
I'm going to grab both of them here and just kind of inspect a little bit. All right, so plastic-wise, durability-wise, like as I squeeze these, the Bunker King one is like a little harder and holds its shape a little better, but they're both very, very comparable in terms of like material of them. These are not your standard Gen X pod. They are definitely thicker than that.
Yep. They're going to be a bit heavier.
Yeah.
A bit harder to break. All right, so the Bunkerkings ESC pod is actually going to be a 140 round pod.
That's a standard pod, whereas the HK Hostile will be a 150 round pod, and there's a reason for that.
About 10 more pods.
10 more pot, 10 more balls.
10 more balls.
The reason for that is, if you look at the lid here, as we pop it open, it actually has a ceiling that goes up. So normally when you're stuffing a pod, you want them to be more or less in line with the rim here, and then you close it. But here, you can actually allow an extra layer of balls up top, and it's not going to hurt anything when you click it shut. Versus the Bunkerkings, that ESC pod, if you open it, Keegan, it actually has a pad to help pack things down so that you can hold your paint a little more steady without breaking a ball. And I actually really like that. I'm not going to lie. We are obviously looking at both products here, but I have a preference toward the ESC pods, just like Keegan does.
Yeah. So these pods, I've heard issues with the HK ones of them coming open really easily, which I have seen. We have a few of them.
I have not. I will say that I have not seen any actual issues with these yet. So far it's a pretty clean slate, and they are cheaper.
Yeah. The lip to them is just a very big lip. It does feel like a pretty strong pop. However, it's a very big lip that you can hit.
You can, but at the same time, that also doesn't limit you for when you're just trying to be quick and grab it. Yeah. You can be on the side of it. You don't have to be dead in center. You can still pop it.
Oh, I was talking about for sliding and diving purposes, hitting it. Versus the ESC has a very small lip here, and it's kind of almost covered, and it has a very strong pop open to it, which what I really like about these is they actually designed them for strapless packs.
Really?
The pod was designed specifically for strapless packs.
I guess if there's no tab like that, it can't catch on stuff, right?
Yeah, so rather than like your Gen X pods where you have the little tab coming off, it's not going to catch the ground or anything like that. And overall, it's just a better sealed pod for a strapless pack that you're not going to have busting open on you.
Yeah.
Which I love.
And that's why I don't use strapless packs.
Personally, I don't have a lot of issue with it. There's times where I come down really hard and I lose a pod, but I don't. I'm a graceful faller. I'm a graceful slider. Everyone tells me that. I don't know why, but I'm graceful, I guess, and I tend not to open many pods.
At least you don't dolphin dive into the snake.
Yeah. So the ESC pods personally are going to be my go-to if I'm like buying pods on my own. Obviously, if you're on a team, you know the struggle of pods. You're going to get what you get.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's just the cheapest stuff because you're getting a lot of them. But if you were to buy one pod, in my opinion, it would probably be the ESC pod. Nothing against the HK ones, but personally, these ones, being a strapless pack user, I love these pods.
So I also am going to go with the ESC pod, but I'm going to list a couple reasons why. One of my biggest things is that it's just not as wide as this. It'll fit in your pack, and you're not going to rip your shoulder out trying to get it out. It's the same as the Dye Alpha pod, which is what I also don't like about them and these. They're so fat. Cool, I'm glad that it holds more paint, but like I can't get that out of my pack, dude. Like, especially if I'm in a pinch and I gotta grab one real quick. One of my teammates has thrown a couple of these pods into the mix of our mishmash that we have. I actually really like these. I mean, if you had the funding for it, you could buy whole pod bags of just these, and that'd be sick. I will say, for for the sake of team use and for speedball and for how much abuse that pods take and they get the lid shot off and all that, like, you're probably better off going with Gen X if you're going to play speedball. But if you want your own set of pods to use when you go to play rec, when you go to take your kids, go to take your girlfriend, so when you go to play by yourself, these are really nice. And I do agree with Keegan that they were definitely, clearly they were made for strapless use, but me using my GI Glide, I have absolutely no problems with these whatsoever.
Yeah.
I just like the shape of them. I'm not bothered about holding. They are, and I'm not bothered about holding 10 fewer balls. I like that they had the forethought of putting some padding in the lid. I just like.
It's very similar to the old base.
Pods. The ones that Joel likes.
Yeah.
Joel
Except those ones are like really.
They're huge. It's
big,
a square.
And Joel loves them.
You know what? Don't tell Joel this, but I actually have a couple of them that I've stockpiled that I found. I was going to give to Joel as a present. I keep forgetting to bring them to the shop, but it'll happen one day.
Oh, but I like that. I found a pair at or a set at.
You did. You found the last set that they had at World Cup.
They had one last overstock set.
That's right.
At World Cup, and I immediately grabbed them and handed them to Joel. So he immediately went and bought them. He ignored me for a little while, and then when he finally got his attention, like, "Oh, no way, dude!" And I'm like, "Thanks for ignoring me."
Here's your present, I guess, boss. But either way, guys, here's the thing. Both are going to be a solid choice. Both very durable. This is not a flimsy product by any means from HK, all right? And like I said, there is a cost benefit to going with this. And I will slightly disagree with Keegan. I don't actually think this is terribly easy to pop open. I don't think you're going to have too many issues with that. And I like that there's a wider thumb tab and gives you more surface area to open the pod from. I actually will credit them for that. However, I don't love that it's super wide. I like the streamlined ability of this guy. And I like that it's going to be easier to get in and out of my pack. And I just think that these look more attractive, and I like that they can tamp down my paint and be a little softer. So for those reasons, I would say Bunkerking ESC or Escape pods. Not a whole lot wrong with the HK Hostile ones, but just wouldn't be my first choice for a pod upgrade. But Keegan, any final thoughts?
I think we covered it all.
I think we hit everything.
Best pods in the game.
Bunkerking ESC. Guys, if you like this, be sure to drop a like and a subscription to the channel here. We love getting new subscribers to the channel and seeing you guys every week. Please let us know if you have any video ideas in the comment section. And if you want to pick either of these bad boys up, there will be links in the description clearly marked for which is which, and we'll catch you in the next one.